Welcome back to Empyrion. Hal here, and well, today we are working on a ship, and not just any ship, RCV. Mohahaha. And as you can tell, I've done a little bit of renovation to the fortress here on Masperon. We now have a place for RCV to take off and land from, so or I should say land and take off from. So yeah, basically what I've done is that whole front entrance area, we took it out. And I was able to salvage most of the blocks. I got bored towards the end of it and I just said to hell with it and cut it out. So we did have part of the roof collapse on it, but as you can see, we do have the beginnings of RCV. We've already gone ahead and put the warp core in. I do need to put the warp tank in, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of thrusters. And we're going to have some placeholder thrusters. Basically, what we want to do is be able to get this thing up into space. And then once we're in space, we're going to actually... I'm actually going to put in... let me see. I've got a constructor here full of stuff. We grab this, grab the RCS. We want to grab the tank, grab the O2 station. We're going to grab medic station. Yeah, we'll grab the harvester block. And we're going to grab the cockpit, because originally I had wanted to make this thing, actually, you know what, no, we'll leave the cockpit here. Gravity generator, however, we will take with us. Anything else? Let's go ahead and take let's take a fridge with us. I only want one, thank you. And we're going to take, actually, we're going to take all of the thrusters, but we're going to split them so we don't use everything that we don't need to. Ammo block, fuel tank, our generator. Yay, generator. Okay, and I think we will let everything else stay until we get the basics in. Go ahead and turn the light on so we can see. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to get as much of our stuff here done as possible. Pardon me. Before we take off, because this is only going to be, like I said, a kind of a temporary thing, because we're going to end up redoing a good portion of this, but I do need to have some basic things going with us, so we are going to deal with that first. Let's see. So before we go too much further, I do want to thank everybody for the ongoing support, the likes, the comments, even welcome to the new subscribers, because we've had a lot of growth on the channel over the last few weeks, and I just want to let everybody know that it is greatly appreciated. Let's see here, trying to get, you know what, this may be too much of a power generator for what we're setting up for. Alright, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this as a 2-wide block, or a 2-wide base for the ship. Crap. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the other one. Sorry, I get distracted easily, as you probably know. But no, seriously, jokes aside, I do want to thank you all for the support. It is greatly appreciated, and it really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate the fact that so many people are willing to put up with my antics. Anyway, so with that said, if you do enjoy this episode, make sure you continue to hit those like buttons, leave your comments down below, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, and I hope that you will subscribe if you are enjoying it and want to see more. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the generator in there. Go ahead and go. Oh, a little too much jump there. A little too crisscross this morning. Oh, come on, really? I swear this backpack thing does not like me. Alright, so we're not going to worry about the medic station. We do want to put the crafting station in. And that I was planning on putting elsewhere within the CV, but for now, this'll, I guess this'll work. Yeah, that'll work for now. And what that allows us to do is we can actually start storing our extra parts in here. I'm not planning on using most of this stuff yet. You, however, we are going to go ahead and place, because I want this. Let me see, because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want it right there, but if I place it there, it's going to kick up because of the collision, and we don't want to deal with chasing this thing down, especially since we don't have any thrusters on it yet. Right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to have to take some of these other blocks out, like that walkway ledge there. So let's go ahead and get this done. And what this will allow me to do is to place the thrusters in, because we're going to actually embed thrusters. What's that? That is 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Okay. Makes it a little bit easier to get some stuff done around this place. So we're going to put one there. We are then going to come up over here. We are going to go there. And we're going to take those blocks out as well so that we can do the same thing we've done over here. Okay. Why are you giving me... Oh, you son of a... It's doing that again. There we go. So we have one on either side. We're going to do the same here. And then I intentionally placed everything where I did as far as this is concerned, specifically so I could do this. Because I do want to have a little bit of protection around this thruster. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, once we get into space, I'm basically going to pull most of this apart and replace it with the combat steel blocks for obvious reasons of protection, or at least what I hope are obvious reasons of protection. But for the time being, let's go ahead and throw the rest of this stuff in here, because we've got a bunch of extra blocks that we've been picking up. Oh, look, we got some of those back. Okay. Don't need that right now. Now, the fuel tank, we are going to mount down here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that out of there for now. Basically what we're doing is we're just trying to get everything sorted out here. Let's see, we're going to put those to either side. There we go. And I don't have my oxygen tank, but I do have the gravity generator. So the gravity generator is going to go upstairs, obviously. Or at least I hope, obviously. Oh, come on. See, once again, I swear this jetpack is going to be the death of me. Okay. Or I'll be the death of it, one or the other. I'm not quite sure which way it's going to go yet. And then, like I said, this will get changed as well. Basically, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up positioning this so that the warp core is turned sideways. So basically 90 degrees from where it is now. And we will have that in pretty much the center line, and it will put, because it'll be a double wide central line, Basically, we'll have this on one side and we'll have the jump or the warp tank or the fuel tank for it next to it, and some stations and stuff set up over there. But that's for the future. For now, we're just trying to get all of this stuff in place. Alright, so what else do we have that we absolutely positively have to use? Warp tank, I'm not really worried about right now because we don't need to be putting all of that into immediate place here, but we do need this. This is going to be interesting. Actually, no, it should be fine. Take that out. Take these out. And now we should be able to do that. We have one for... Do we have any for lift? No, we need one for lift and one for descent. So we'll go ahead and do this. Make it nice and easy, right? Keep it simple. There we go. So we have laterals, we have lift, we have thrust, we have ascent and descent, and retro. Alright. So that is the beginning of our very simplistic CV, at least until we get this thing into space. What we're going to do now is how much of this can we take with us? We can take most of this with us. So if we do that, let's open up our fuel. How much do you have? You got a little bit of fuel. Okay. So that'll work for right now. We don't need much. Access this. And that will allow us to turn that on long enough for us to put all of this stuff away. See? Nice and easy, right? We've got, as long as we aren't moving, we've got 8 hours and 46 minutes of power. The minute we start moving, that's going to drop to about 5 minutes. Oh, so let's go ahead and grab all of this. Because all of this is going to go into our lovely, lovely constructor. And we will worry about sorting all of this stuff out later. Set most of the initial stuff that we need. And what this allows us to do is while we're in space, we can then actually make all of our parts that we need. Including... Oh, so close. Let's move you. We'll take you. I do need to get more resources. Oh, you go in there. And as do you. See? Anything left? So the only thing left is this and this. And the nice thing is that once we're excuse me, once we're done with all of this, what we'll be able to do is we will actually be able to basically break down the rest of this base for parts. And yes, I am actually considering doing just that. Okay, so more stuff up here. Look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get, oops, no, we'll keep you. We're just going to put the components back in here. Any more components? Doesn't look like it. Everything else is cargo stuff. Okay, so I do want, whoops, you guys. Okay. We are going to place you Let's see. You know what? Let's just use the traditional boxes, just for now. What we will do is we are going to put the rest of the parts over here, so that just to get them out of the inventory for now. No other reason than that. Okay, so did I put the combat armor blocks in here, really? Yep, sure did. Look at that. Okay. Ah. Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We are going to... So we already drained that. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so, because we're about to go through a crap ton of fuel. I'm going to access this. This should be entertaining. Why are we... Okay, so let's go ahead and put these into a group. What we're going to do is we're going to add that to a group. There we go. We look at thrusters. So as you can see right now, we have 151 hours and 28 minutes of power. We turn on the thrusters, we have 36 hours, 26 minutes. As you can see, 2185, right? We take off, and we've got 24 minutes, roughly 25 minutes. Why am I not able to level this thing off? Alright. For some reason, it looks like my RCS is turned off as well. Not sure who thought it was a good idea to set systems up like that, but okay, whatever. It works. And we're going to go ahead and take this thing into... Or actually, you know what I should do? Let's actually land this thing for a second. I don't know about actually landing it, but what we are going to do is we're going to get this thing down close enough where we can kind of set her down. Okay. How close are we? That's pretty close, because what we can do now is we can do this. Apparently I did not... Ow. Didn't land her level enough. But that's okay. We're going to take this up with us. You know what? We don't have contact pads in the bottom, do we? They're on the sides. Alright. Well, we will do what we have to do. Are you really not going to let me... Did I lose the pad on that side? No. Why are you not letting me attach? What is going on with this stuff? Alright. Did you get grouped in with the thrusters or something? No. Okay, there should be... Not in there. It's not in there. Odd. See, I still have landing gear. But for some reason... the landing gear does not seem to be registering. Just like I can't get the ship to auto level. That is really, really weird. Oh, what the heck? Okay, you... Is that mostly level? No. Okay, that seems like it's mostly level. Are we not able to connect to ships anymore? Okay, that's really annoying. That we can't seem to connect to ships. I'm not sure what is going on with that. Alright. So, what we're going to do then is we are going to go ahead and just land this thing. It's going to be something stupid, like you can't do that in atmosphere anymore, which defeats the purpose, because then, you know. Anyway, off we go. We're just going to take this thing into space so that we can get it there. And... there we go. Look at that. There we go. We are now in orbit, finally. It's only taken us, what? You know, like 20 episodes or so? Why is everything turned off? That's active. Okay, let's get the gravity generator turned on. RCS is turned on. Let's just make sure everything is actually turned on. That is really weird. I don't know why they would have changed that, but oh well. Is what it is, right? Okay, so do we have an oxygen tank? No, but we have the oxygen station. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that up first. We're going to put this thing right there for now. We are going to have... let's go ahead and have you produce an oxygen tank. Here. We want one of those. And let's see what can we make power-wise. We can make these. How many of these can we make? We can make a bunch of those. And the reason we're making those is because, well, we're going to need a little bit of power because I'm going to take this thing back down to the planet here in a moment. Now the idea is that I don't know how if we can't dock the SV, I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to get all of our ships off the planet. I don't know if it's just not big enough or what. So we're here. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of food. As you can see, I did bring oxygen with me. Alright, so let's open that beast up. We're going to throw that in there. This keeps us from suffocating. And that is our pretty much functional SV or CV at this point. What I'm going to do now is basically just throw a bunch of armor blocks on it, skin this thing up, and get her a little bit further along in her design so that we actually have a ship that we can use. One of the things that I want to do is I want to actually hit some of the mining points. Let me see. So we are here. What I'm probably going to do is take a jump around to the asteroid field. Actually, what's the fastest way there? That's 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps, or 5 jumps. So we're probably going to have to jump through this arc here over to the asteroid field. What we will do from that point is I'm going to go do some mining, and my understanding is in the asteroid field is where all of the CV mining is going to occur. We'll take a flight around this system just to make sure, but I do believe that those are the only places to find the asteroids right now. But you know, I may be wrong on that, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping in today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you're hitting those like buttons. If you have not done so already, I do ask you to go ahead and subscribe. As I said earlier, it does help the channel to grow. It's greatly appreciated, and it's the easiest way to let me know that you're enjoying the content. On that, I am out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, have a terrific rest of your week, and hope to see you back here next time for more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Time to get this thing skinned.